Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a storing photo cards video, my first one on this channel. I'm really excited for it. There was a bunch of other stuff that I was going to wait for because I've been in group orders for certain things since like legitimately like June or July that I was going to wait for to store for this video, but I think I waited it out. Like I'm gonna get this stuff eventually, hopefully. But I think I'm just gonna add it to the next storing photo cards video that I do, because I said in my what was it called, my collection flip through, that I was gonna wait for all of my do it stuff. It's also my spring break, so I really would just like to get this video filmed and uploaded and have something up by the end of March, hopefully. The last month of the semester is gonna be really tough for me, so I'm not gonna have time to film or anything like that, so I'll just be saving photo cards for the next video. So yeah, we've got Red Velvet, we've got Stacy, and we've got, as you can see, a bunch of Stray Kids. I've also got my Pokemon cards right here. We're not storing these today. I want to wait for Welltex to restock the 4-pocket white binder so that I can have a place for my Pokemon cards, because I've recently gotten into collecting those again. So maybe in the next storing photo cards video that I do, once I have more photo cards and a binder that I like, I'll add Pokemon cards, but that's not a guarantee. So we're gonna get into it. We're just gonna go in this order because I have the least for Red Velvet and obviously the most for Stray Kids. The 2 cards that I have to store today are for Irene, or at least in this binder they're for Irene. I have the IKEA Mickey, which has a hutch on it, and legitimately the hutch is like the exact same, like it's an inch. The binder is like a centimeter too big to like fit into this space, and then it just doesn't capture Irene. So we're gonna, like I said, tilt it. So the first card that I have is for Chill Kill. And I got this at a trading event. I'm gonna be trying to say where I got all of my cards, because I think it's in this day and age beneficial to talk about where you get your cards, because I try to trade for mine most of the time these days. I've got her other photo book card. I don't know if this is the sisters version or the other version, but she goes right there. I think it's beneficial to talk about where you get your photo cards, because I try to trade for mine most of the time these days, because I do not have very much money. I'm in grad school. I'm not working very much because of grad school, and like because of the program that I'm in. Where am I putting you? I think up here. So I've got one of her Cosmic. This is her photo book card. Yeah, because it's not her Target card. Yeah, this is one of her photo book cards from Cosmic. So I go to trade events a lot. This one I don't think I got from a trade event. No. This one I got from a trade event. This one I got from a trade event. The other one I actually bought from off Instagram from one of the people who's in the big Stacy group chat that I'm in. And I got her for a reasonable price, which is hard for Red Velvet cards these days. So that's all that's going into the big binder, the big OT5 binder. And then I have a couple of cards for the like little A5. This binder's just ginormous. I love it so much though. I flip through it all the time, just not on this desk. So this is the little A5. And I've got a couple of cards for it. The first 2 cards that I have are these 2 Yeti Chill Kill Pops. I don't know where they're from. I want to say that they're from Apple Music, but I could be wrong about that. But I got these because a friend who got me a couple of other cards uses K Friday, like the proxy service, and K Friday has like a shop that has cards for cheap sometimes. So these were both like a couple of dollars each, and there's a couple of other cards in the Stray Kids portion of the video that I also got from the K Friday shop because they were very cheap and I was looking for them. And then I got, I think it was the case version, like the big square version of like a flower. I'm still catching up on the Red Velvet solos. I think I talked about that in my binder flip through, but I got that and I pulled this beautiful card. So that's going into Irene's section. And then I recently went on a trip to, where is this going? I went on a trip to New York with my sister, and we went to the K-pop Nara that's in New York, and I got a copy of the photo book version of Joy's album, so I pulled this card, which is stunning. And she, my voice cracked so bad right there. She's going right here. So Yeah. Eventually, this binder will be reorganized, and I will set up for all of the Red Velvet solos. I'm trying to finish, I need to stop saying, I need to, I'm trying to finish the, like, big OT5 binder, before I do that. Stacy is next, and I've got more cards on the way than this, but we're gonna start with S. I actually have made pretty decent progress with my Stacey collection, like more decent progress than I thought I would have. And I've got more on the way because one of my friends who I joined a group order with forgot like a pack of one of my cards, which is fine because they're on the way to me now. But I've got a couple of cards for S, and I think actually once that other stuff gets to me, then I will be only missing like 3 cards for S, which is really exciting. But for this version, I've got this Isa and this Seyoon, and then I've got this Yoon, who needs to be centered in her sleeve, and this J, who also needs to be centered in her sleeve. The storing, like the tray that I use to like store cards kind of has a tendency to make them slip and slide around in the sleeves, and it doesn't also help that I use dragon sleeves and not like tight fitted sleeves like a lot of people, but I just prefer the look. And then I've got this Polka version J. So yeah, I don't think I'm missing too much once that stuff gets to me. And then I have a bunch of cards for I Want It. I have the remaining mini pack cards that I was missing. And then I still, the photo book cards are one of the goes that I'm missing, that I've like joined like a really long time ago for, and I'm still waiting on, but that Golem said that the package is on the way to them, so we will see. We will see. I really love these cards, and I got these at such a good value because these mini packs, I don't know if you guys have tried to buy them in your local K-pop stores, but they are like expensive. They're like $12 and they're 2 cards. Like, no ma'am, no thank you, absolutely not. I'm not showing you the backs of these because they're, as you can see, all the same. I think this is the version that there was like one more outfit in, but I, for the sake of like the layout of the page, didn't collect it because I like the 3 rows. But that's okay. And like maybe if I ever do end up transferring Stacy to a 6-pocket binder, I will end up getting that last set. But it's not the end of the world if I don't. I'm so excited to finally have these stored. I wanted to get obviously the ones where they're holding all the palm trees, and then on the other page I really wanted the ones where they had the starfish. I love prop cards. Who doesn't love prop cards? That's why we have 800 different pre-order benefits for every single era of every group that you've ever heard of and every group that you've never heard of. Yeah. I have a lot to say about pre-order benefits. Like as someone who's been collecting for a long time, I have many thoughts on collecting, as I think anyone who does something for a long time has thoughts on anything that they love. And if it was really that bad, I would stop doing it. But it is a good serotonin boost, and I'm learning to do it in a much healthier way than now that I have no money. And this is not going to sound like an achievement, but it might. I don't know if anyone else like keeps track of like the number of photo cards that they're missing for collections, but across all of my OT collections at this point, I am missing 200 album photo cards, and most of them are Stray Kids. Most of them are Stray Kids. And then I have a bunch of cards for Seyoon's like non-album collection. So the first one is my first ever So Bad Bob, which is crazy because I have been standing Stacy since So Bad, like since a couple of days after So Bad came out, and then I just have never gone out and pursued getting the cards for it because they're really expensive. There's only about 10 of them, I think, but they're pretty expensive aside from that Make Star, which is why I got it for so cheap, but I'm happy to have it. And then I've got that one from ASAP, and I've just been do I don't have another? Oh, you know what, I forgot. I set this out so that I could do rows of things. So this row is full. We're moving down to this next row. That's why I set it up like that, which isn't going to make sense to a lot of people. It doesn't really even make sense to me, but that's okay. And then I've got, how many cards from Stereotype? 4 cards from Stereotype. That one. And I might rearrange these on the page. This one. I love the backs of Stereotype cards because green is my favorite color, and they do a lot of green and they do a lot of purple. Oh, this hollow is so beautiful. And then this one, it's kind of off center. I double sleeve all of my Chan cards, so I'm thinking about probably also going and double sleeving all of my Seiyun cards, even though I really only double sleeve my Chan cards because for consistency for like most of them, but then like some of those cards at the beginning are really like, I don't want to say rare, but they're expensive and they're hard to find. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but Chan has gotten absurd to collect. Like, it's kind of crazy at this point, and I don't know, like, where did you people come from? Because I've been here the entire time and it was never like this. So this one is from younglove.com. I need to work on getting more younglove.com pre-order benefits because it's crazy that I don't have them more. And then, how am I doing this? Got 3 We Need Love cards. I think I'm putting all of them on this row. Yeah. So this one. This one's one of those like the PVC lucky draws from back in the day. And this one is just so cute. I didn't realize all 3 of those were with me. But there we go. And then there's a slot right there for the next one. And then I have this card from Teddy Bear, which I'm just gonna put right here. Because I have a lot of cards for Teddy Bear and I just can't be bothered to rearrange it, even though I'm pretty sure it goes next to that card. Yeah, it should go next to that card. Do I own that card? Oh my god, you dumb bitch. Oh my god. Ugh, how did I do that? Well, okay, alright. Well, that's going in the trade binder. Oh, that's so annoying. Or I don't know. Oh my god, that's so annoying. How did I do that? I literally was looking at my pre-order benefit template tonight. Oh, you dumb bitch. Oh well, not the end of the world. I got that card for like $1, so maybe I'll put her in a, because I do really love that. Like, I bought it for a reason. I thought it was really cute. So maybe I'll put her in like a top loader or something. She's really cute. Oh. How did I, and the thing is, I looked through my binder like 4 times before I filmed this video. How did I do that? Oh well, oh well. Okay, this one isn't a pre-order benefit, but I'm putting her back here because I'm not collecting OT6 of these. But in the other Poca album that I got, I realized I said at the beginning of this that I'm going to say where all my cards are from, and then I just haven't been doing that. But in the other Poca album that I got this concept card of hers from S. So that's just going to go right here after my singular metamorphic card. And then I have this Pob from I Want It that I also got from my friend who's a Stacey Gome. And she's going right there. Most of my Stacey cards I bought. I don't think I've traded for any Stacey cards. Nobody has Stacey cards. Don't go to trade events and expect Stacey cards. Unless they're from like Teen Fresh, because that was their only release that was like really US based. Don't expect Stacey cards at trade events. Oh, and then I didn't put an extra page back here. Give me just a moment. If anyone is wondering, I use Herca pages from Amazon for all of my 9-pocket collections. I really love them. I find them very affordable. I recommend them to people all the time. And then this next page is non-pre-order benefit, non-album stuff. So I think I know where most of these things are from, and I think I have them in the correct chronological order. But if I'm wrong, please correct me, or don't. I don't know. But this is from their first stayc perfume. And then I want to say that this is from their first fan club. No, Season's Greetings, not their fan club. The funny thing about this card is that every time I see it in a post, I always think it's her Apple Music card, because she's doing a kind of similar pose and a kind of similar outfit in her So Bad Apple Music card, which is, if you know anything about collecting stayc, like, so sought after, so hard to get. I don't think I'll ever have it, but maybe one day. And then this is from their fan club. And there should be another one that, like, completes the phrase, but I don't have that. Yeah, one of my stayc Gome friend hosted a big, like, K-Twitter go, and most of these cards that I got were either, like, $1, $2, something like that. So I just snatched up a bunch of them, even though I'm like, I'm not buying anything. Oh, I didn't say that's from Stay in Chicago. This is also from Stay in Chicago. Can you see the back? This is one of the pre-order benefits for it. And then this is from Stay Cool Party. I'm surprised I got that right, from their fan meeting. This is another Season's Greeting. Yeah, 2023 Season's Greetings. And then these two cards and this ID are from the second gen fan kit. So I own all of her well, no, I don't own all of her fan kit cards, because there's a second one right there. But that one and that one are going there. And then I'm just going to put this ID on the back. And then I also have one of her cards from GPT, which is a Japanese release, so not technically non-album or pop or anything like that, but I don't have a place for this yet because I don't have her Japanese stuff or my OT6 stuff, my OT6 Japanese stuff set up, because I do eventually want to collect stayc OT6 for Japanese, but I need to finish off. I think I'm missing 45 cards or something like that. It might be less, 40 something cards for that. So we need to finish off, get caught up on there. But yeah, that's gonna go there. So there are those. And that is it for stayc. This is Skiz album binder number 2. Number 1 is done, except for limited cards and those 2 unit cards that I mentioned not having in my I always forget the name every time I get to this, in my collection tour. And I flipped too far because we actually get to start with 8. Not on this page though, because I'm still missing that Felix and that Kenjin. But I do have, not this page either, do have this Sungmin for this version, which means I'm literally just missing Kenjin. And I'm hoping I can find him at a trade event. If not, when I open in the Yokio box in, like, maybe the summer, I will try and get him, because if you look on Mercari Japan, that card is like $30. But yeah, we have this beautiful double-sided Sungmin, and this set is almost done, which is really exciting. And then, speaking of exciting things, I have not 1, not 2, but 3 cards for this page for the version A memos. I don't have any of the version B memos. I don't know why those are so much harder to find, and I don't know why JYP won't reprint these. Because they suck. That's why. Yeah. I don't need to show you the backs. And at least the backgrounds are, like, they vary between all of them. Like, I don't even think that this is the same shade of gray as this, and then obviously none of these match. So I don't know what's up with that. These ones are much more matchy, because I know the clip that these outfits are from, and they're just much more cohesive, and they're all in front of a white background, but I can't find any of them. But right now I'm missing 13 cards for 8 in general, which is nice. And then we move on to Hop, and I'm also almost done with this set, because I've got Chan, I've got Chungmin's, and then I've got Jungins. I really love these cards. I like the backgrounds in them a lot. and I'm excited to almost have them done. I'm just missing Jisung. And then that Jisung card is actually the only card that I'm missing aside from the 7 Nemo cards that I'm missing. So Hop is like, we're getting there. Hop is almost done, which is exciting because I've got this Changmin, then I got at a trade event this Hyunjin, trade event. Actually, I'm not going to tell you where all of these are from. Most of these are from trade events. And this Sungwon. Yeah, it's much easier to trade for Skiz because everyone has Skiz. And lots of people are dropping Skiz, which is beneficial for me. Sad, but beneficial for me. And then I've dropped basically every other collection that I've ever had, so I find a lot of things to trade for people. Oh my god. The accordions are done, because this is done, and this is done. Oh, that's so beautiful. And then we move on to Karma, because again, I don't have any of these. And for the limited version, I just have this Channy. It's like that on the back. And then I'm still missing this unit. I don't know why I can't find it anywhere, but yeah. I don't have anything for this album version. I think I'm buying the remaining album cards that I'm missing, which is exciting and thrilling. But for this version, I have, why are these out of order? You know, Changbin, and I have Jisung. I love this Jisung card so much. Both of these cards for this photo book are so good. Like, I don't know what it is, but he looks so handsome. Very cute. So yeah, I'm just missing Sungmin for this version. And again, I think like these 5 cards, there's a Stray Kids group order manager who I've been talking to on Instagram who I think is gonna sell me the rest of them. So that will be done soon. And then I am finishing finally the accordion versions because I have this last G-song for the set where they're all in their like sports outfits. And then I have Sungmin for the set. There we go. And then we can move on to storing Do It, because I obviously don't have any of the Skizoo albums. Yeah. Most of my Do It cards I have had since like the week that Do It came out. So I've just been waiting for group orders. I've been waiting for things that I've ordered to come in, but I'm sick of waiting, so we're not waiting anymore. This is the limited version, and I've got Lino. Oh, I didn't take this card out. Got Changbin. Jisung. And Sungmin. And then I'm not storing the mirrors in here. I have a couple of the mirrors. I think I've got 4 different ones. But yeah, I'm definitely not storing the mirrors in here. They cause such an imprint on the cards, and everyone says they take up so much room. If you store them, again, power to you, but I'm just not doing that. And then I've got the unit cards. I'm gonna go over here. So for the first set, the Lino. Why did I say Lino? Lino and Jongin. And then Felix and Sungmin for this one. And then I think this one is Chan and Jisung, and then Hyunbin is the other one. I could be wrong about that. But then I've got all 4 for these ones. So Chan and Sungmin, Mino and Hyunjin, Hyunbin and Jisung, and Felix and Jongin. And then I didn't show you the backs, but that's what they look like. So just missing these 2 unit cards. And then for the other version, this is the It version. Yeah, the It version. I've got Chan. I wish they had done these double-sided, but I do really, really love the backs. And I love the like pink outfits. I wish they had given Changbin and Jisung like more pink outfits because I'm sick of seeing leather jackets on these men. I'm sick of it, and I'm sure they're sick of it. If they're not, then they're not. But like, it's annoying. It's annoying, especially with everyone else's outfits being so vibrant and pink. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know why I'm showing you the backs. They're all the same. Oh, I left Sungwin in the card holder. Give me. Oh, just a moment. Oh, I forgot to take this sleeve out too. I forgot I had more of these, so I had Sungwin. Stop showing the backs. I don't know why this page is giving me such typos, and I have drawn. So just missing Minlex for this one. Yay. Oh, it feels so nice to store these. It's been literal ages. When we get into the lenticulars, I will show you the back of Chan's just to show you the back of one of them. I really like the back of these, but this is Chan's. I wasn't like 100% sure about storing these lenticulars because I debate a lot about like what counts as an inclusion and what counts as a photo card. But they're photo card sized, and I also like if I don't store these, then I can't store the Levanter lenticulars, and like I gotta store the Levanter lenticulars. Those are limited album like inclusions, so I would like to. Well, I have to, and I would like to. I'm doing it voluntarily. It's interesting how all of a sudden there's trees behind him in this, but I'm not thinking too hard about that. Got Felix. I do really like these, and I'm glad that we got 2 of them in each album. I feel like that's very generous for what JYP has brought us to these days. And I love Jonghyun's. Like, you can't really see the close-up image very well, but there it is. So just missing, you know, Ed Hyunjin for this one. And then I've got 5 for this version. So got Changbin. Hyunjin. I love this one. He's such a diva. Love him. And then I don't know why with Jisung's and with Changbin's you can see like 4 of them. Or like 3 of them, but sure. I don't know if that's like, I don't know. It's just funny to me. Ugh. Speaking of divas. Oh, you can see 3 of him too. Okay, maybe that was part of the vision. Can you, well, now I have to like, no, you can really, nope, no matter which way. You can only see one of them, unfortunately, because he's a beautiful face. And then, stunning. His Target card, which we'll get to in a minute, also has a very similar pose, and I just think it's great. And then I don't have anything for the accordions except for this one card, which I got because a friend of mine had entered for one of the fan calls and unfortunately didn't get in, but I bought a couple of their pre-order benefits off of them, or their, I guess, fan call benefits off of them, and they so graciously gifted me this Felix as well. So he's going right there. And then I think the friend who I ordered accordions and polka albums with, I think we are opening those cards tomorrow, or not cards, like the opening the albums on FaceTime tomorrow. And then I did get, I'm gonna see if I can pull him out without disturbing everything on my desk. I did end up getting one of the Skizoo speakers. These things were, I think after like shipping and everything like that, and like the coupon code that I used, these things were $75. So I obviously only ordered one. I was like, I'm not doing more than one. So I got Wolf Chan because I love Wolf Chan. That's my son. And I got the set of the selfies that they gave us, that these are from the Do It Overdrive version. Yeah, the Overdrive version. And then this is the like QR card that gives you the album. Have we gone too far with these merch versions? Like, is it too much? Yeah, and that's what the back looks like. Again, the backs of these cards are so stunning. But like, have we gone too far with these merch versions? I think we have. I think we really have, because we used to get more photo cards. We used to have to spend less money. And of course, this is more beneficial for the company in their greedy little hands. And I'm not, I mean, if I wanted to do anything about it, I would stop buying, but clearly here I am. It's just annoying. And I don't mind it too much. I mind it when I'm broke. Oh, I forgot that I did that. So he's going like that. Go. I do love these cards. It's kind of absurd though for people to be selling these for like $10 each. Like, no, you're just trying to pay for your speaker. Which, like, I don't know. I get a little bit to a degree when photo cards are a little bit more expensive because of like people buying multiple copies of an album or something like that. But also it gets absurd. But like, you got a speaker with this. Why are you trying to make up your money? I guess I'm putting the Pola first. But these were my pulls. So I got Chinese Pola. I think a lot of people, I think it's been confirmed that you got the Pola of the member. Oh my god, why did it fold like that? I'm so sorry. You got the Pola of the member that you got the Skizu of. And then I got this stunning Lino card for my selfie. And it's going to take me a really long time to collect these. I know it will, because I've even looked on like Neokyo, and those cards are expensive. They are quite pricey. But slow and steady. We'll do it eventually. This binder is getting so full. I think we're going to be able to fit one more era in here. Skiz is supposed to have, well, they said new album in the step out. So I thought there was going to be one comeback. People are saying 2 comebacks, one in Q3, one in Q4, which I'm fine with. Please take your time. But like, I'm thinking maybe we can fit at least another comeback in here, if not both. Probably not both. I was going to do the pre-order benefit binder next, but I think we're just going to knock out the stack that I have for merch because it's mostly OT8, aside from like one card maybe. Question is, where is that card? Back here? Oh, is it here? Yes, it should be here. There's other stuff that comes before this that I should have put first, but like whatever, we're here now. But I have this Changmin Magic School card. Got him, guess where? At a trade event. I ordered, like when Magic School happened, I ordered enough merch. Like I ordered more than enough merch to get the full set of cards. But for whatever reason, they sent me these 5 members, and then they sent me doubles of like Chan, Jonghyun, and Sungmin, as opposed to sending me Changmin, Tianjin, and Jisung. But whatever, we ride. We'll just get them eventually. And then I mentioned earlier that my friend who uses K Friday was like, do you want anything? And I found these Season's Greetings sets from the 2024 Season's Greetings. Yeah, 2024 Season's Greetings that I did not order. And hopefully I will get a copy of it eventually, like used. But I got these 2 sets from it. I don't know which one is the set that you actually got with it. I should have researched that before I filmed this video. And then which one is like, I sat down for this. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand back up. And then which one is like a pre-order benefit set, but that's okay. I will switch the pages around if I'm wrong, if I guessed wrong. But yeah, oh my god, these pages are tight. The variability in these pages is crazy because I've ordered so many different batches, and then as I've been downsizing my collection, I've been getting pages from my downsized collections, and so some of them are like really, really tight fits, and then some of them, the cards just slide right in. Hey, this is so cute. Love it. Very excited to finally have a set from this. Complete. And so now I'm just missing the 2020. Well, I'm missing this actual Season's Greetings, and then I'm missing any sets from the 2025 Season's Greetings, which is the one that was like Sesame Street themed. Or at least it looks Sesame Street themed to me, because it's called The Street Kids, and the logo is giving Sesame Street. And I'm missing that actual Season's Greetings as well. I just, God, I just like having the boxes. The inclusions aren't like too big of a deal, especially if I'm already getting them secondhand. There we go. And then speaking of Season's Greetings, I also got my own copy of the 2026 Season's Greetings. Crazy that we are in the 2026. We're in 2026. This is the JYP shop. No, not JYP shop. What is it called now? Fan shop pre-order benefit, which is where I got my Season's Greetings. And I'm so happy that I got it from Fan shop because everyone and their mother now was looking for this set. And I'm very happy to have it because it's so cute. This is like, I mean, it was called Starlight Supper Club, so I think it's based off of like the Starlight Cafe in Disney World, if you've ever been there. Where they have like, no, it's not called, no, Cosmic Rays, that's what it's called. And they have that alien DJ, which I think is very much a concept that, that Skiz would enjoy. These cards are so cute. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the regular cards next. I was like debating between these and the Polas, but these are the actual cards that you got in the Season's Greetings. And it's them with their little like nugget-sized skazoos. So cute. So I filmed an unboxing to this that I didn't post, but like every single time I got to Jongin, like I freaked out. I don't know. I love this look on him so much. I don't know what it is. Yeah, the colors in this were so cute. The concept of having them take photos with the Nuggets kazoos was so cute. I just love it. Love it. I didn't love that it looks like a cereal box and you had to open it from the top, but like, whatever. We roll. And then the last thing that came in it that was photocard sized were these Polaroids, which I love the filter on because they look very like vintagey. They look like they're on a spaceship. I really like this one of Jisung. Oh, stunning. Like, look at him. Yeah. And then the backs just look like this. See, like the variability is crazy because these sleeves are much less tighter fitting than the ones we did for the other Season's Greetings. But they all look the same. Like the quality of Herca pages in general is very, very nice. I like them, especially for the price point, because I think that like even Ultra Pro Platinum pages are a little bit more expensive for the same quantity, and I just don't like the quality of those as much. So yeah, there's that. And then the last thing going into the merch finder today is the Dominate like cinema experience. Yeah, the Dominate experience cards, which if you got your ticket through Fandango, you could like get these as well. It was $30, which is kind of expensive for a movie ticket, but I'll take it. And people were really knocking the quality of these cards. My biggest issue was that they came kind of like raw in the package. Like they were sort of sealed together, but they sort of weren't at all. But mine are safe. They're okay. And I've had considerably, oh my god, I've had considerably worse quality photo cards over the years. Like if you guys have ever, I'm gonna knock these cards a lot, but if you guys have ever ordered from Sub K, their photo cards for like Skiz specifically, like their pre-order benefits are so thin for whatever reason. So yeah, this is what the set looks like. I love these cards so much. I love Chaney so much. Like he's been doing this pose a lot lately, and I think it works. I think it worked great. Big fan. Big fan. Okay, now we can move on to Pobs. This binder is definitely the one that needs the most love. I'm thinking about maybe switching it to a different binder entirely because it's getting full, or I might just move out that back section, like that chaos section. I don't know. I've moved it to an A5 before. It didn't last very long in an A5 because of like the size of the cards. Yeah, or the amount of cards rather. Okay, I need to preface this by saying So when I moved a while ago, and I lived with I lived with my dad, and I was still doing all of my, like, trading, selling, like, the buy-sell trade thing, when I lived with him, but then when I moved, I flew, and I didn't, like, drive up like I thought I would, so I left so much of my stuff with him, and he recently brought that back to me, and as I was, like, going through all these photo cards that were in, like, trade piles and stuff like that, I was like, actually, A, I didn't know that I owned these, and B, I would like to keep them. Because, I just want, I mean, not to say that the goal is one day to own every Stray Kids photo card ever, because that will never, ever, ever, ever happen. But, like, I mean, might as well sort of work towards it. And one of the things I said that I'm also going back on is that I didn't want to collect more Maxident sets, because I own more Maxident OT8 sets than I do of any other era. But, like, Chill, that song is my favorite song off of Maxident. I was like, well, if I own all 7 of these, I might as well. So yeah, we're adding this set in. So that's where the bulk of the, like, POB stuff is coming from, is literally just my own collection, that we're now just adding in here for shits and giggles. Oh my god, this takes concentration. So yeah, oh my god, I love this G-Sun card so much. And I think eventually I would also like to collect because they did lucky draws that were, they did these as lucky draws, and then they did a pre-order benefit that was, like, the full length, like the iPhone shots. And then they did the same thing where the iPhone shots for this matching, like, lucky draw were from Superboard, and then the Apple Music pre-order benefit cards were the selfies. And I think I want to get the Apple Music pre-order benefit cards. That was really long-winded, but there we go. And then I just need to get a second one of Chan's, and the set will be done, which is kind of the case for every single set in this binder, except for this one that we're going to store next, which is exciting. So I have a full set of these cards, which are from an indeterminate shop. I honestly don't know. I want to say that they're maybe, like, Soundwave. They might be something else, but these are from 5 Star, and they did about 800. No, they did 6. They did 6 cards in these outfits. So I've got a surplus. And I'm not too mad about it. So yay. My first complete Rockstar set. 5 Star set, I think. Yeah. I will figure out where these are from. I will try and put it on screen, but sometimes when I'm editing, I'm like, I can't be bothered. But yay. The fact that I had all 8 of these. Crazy. And this Chan, I'm pretty sure, was sitting in my trade binder, and, like, I don't know how nobody picked him up. So, lucky me. Lucky me. Yay. And I've debated back and forth on if I want to put pre-order benefits, like, after their respective eras in the album binders. And, like, for a number of reasons, I don't. Like, the fact that it would shift things around, like, I would 100% have to get a 3rd binder, potentially even a 4th binder, and I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I like having these sets as it is, and I like not having to stress about, like, if I'm gonna add another set to something. These are Soundwave lucky draw benefits, I think. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but again, these came out of my collection at my dad's house, which I now have all of, and so my tray sale binders are ginormous. Huge. I'm going to an event on Saturday because the cafe near me, one of the cafes near me, is doing, like, an event for the BTS release. And these are also, I think, Soundwave benefits. Again, I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong about this. And so I like to go to those events even if I'm not like I'm not intending on buying any copies of the BTS album because I don't collect BTS. But people are always there to do trades and sales and stuff, so I will be there. I really hope I'm not getting sick again, man. I'm always getting over colds and illnesses. I really hope I'm not getting sick again. Yeah. Okay, and then the next thing that we're adding in here is from 8. Oh, I flipped to the right page. Hell yeah. So I've got Hungbin's Target card and Sungmin's Target card. And I thought I was way behind on Target cards, but I'm actually making significantly better progress than I thought, which is exciting. Because then I can just, because like Target cards and Make Star cards are kind of like my priority, and then I work on other things, which is why, as you can see, like I haven't touched this Everline set, and I don't know when I will be touching that Everline set. But oh my god, I forgot that we finished this set. Hell yeah. So I've got the rest of the Hop Target cards. So we've got Chan, you know, the stunning Hyunjin with his long hair, the stunning Sungmin with his short hair, and then oh my god, like can we bring this back? Can we bring this back? Can we bring this back? And his like ginger hair. He was sort of, well, he was orange for a while, and people absolutely lost their minds. That's not where you go. And if you are one of the people who is paying like $40 to $50 to more dollars for that orange like benefit from Hollow, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I want it, but I'm not paying that much money for it. And then got Karma Target cards. Very exciting. It's just missing Chan for this. I'm also missing Chan in his own section, so yeah, he's expensive on Mercari, and I haven't been able to find him in a trade yet. Yeah, it's been rough being a Chan collector. I can't complain too much though, because when we get to the Chan section of this video, we've got some good cards. And then this is the beginning of the Do It Target cards, because I again didn't store those when I got them. See, like similar pose to what I was talking about earlier. I'm just missing 3 members for this. I've got an extra Felix that I've been trying to trade, but no bites yet. So I'm just missing Minho, Honey, and Sungmin. I really like these cards. I'm confused about why we did Karma Selfies and now we're back to the concept cards, but like, sure. And then, oh, I didn't set up a page for this. I can't be bothered to put in fillers right now, so I'm just gonna put in like the white sleeve filler. This is upside down. But I was stupid and I accidentally bought 2 of these cards. So that means, because it's a Chan card, that I'm just gonna make it into an OT8 set, because this is the first instance where I have the Chan card and not the rest of them for an OT8 set. We're pulling an Uno reverse on ourselves. But these were the fan shop video call, maybe? Or was it fan shop? Like, what was it? Like the listening party, maybe? It was something to do with fan shop, I want to say. But yeah, there he is. Right there on his own in the back. And then we've got like a hefty stack for the Chaos section of the binder, which is a term I stole from Just Shy here on YouTube, who coined it. I did not coin that term. I have Restraint, so I only have 1 Lino card. I traded for this in an event. This is the K-pop Nara cards. I live somewhat close to a K-pop Nara, and so I always go to their events for Skiz, and they're always out of these cards by the time I get there. So I almost never have a chance to get them, and I will never be able to like collect them fully, but I grab them from people at trade events who get them and then don't want to keep them. So there he is. And then I got I set this up in like chronological order, so I really got to pay attention to where I've left area blank spaces. So for Maxident, I've got a couple of Changbin cards that again came out of my own collection. Put him right there. And like that. Yay. And then I've got some 5-star cards as well. So that's on the same outfit, but we stored that card in earlier. Got these 2 lucky draws. And this is also in that same outfit. Can you tell I have a deep emotional attachment to Stray Cats cards, and I don't like giving them up ever? Wow, we have so much Hyunjin, which is exciting, because previously I was like, Hyunjin was the member I had, maybe not the least of, but I had like so little for. So I've got this Maxident Lucky Draw from their showcase. This Maxident Lucky Draw. Hello. This from 5-star. And this from 5-star. And then these 2 lucky draws also from, you guessed it, 5-star. Yay. Oh my god. We've got a page and a half of Hyunjin. That's so exciting. We're about to have a page and a third of Jisung cards. And I'm not really adding that much to him, which is so sad. But, oh, this is the Apple Music card I was talking about that I want to collect the OT8 set for. So there's that. There's that Super Board Lucky Draw. This is a Maxident Lucky Draw. And this is 5-star. I have so many cards from Maxident era, and I'm not mad about it. Like, it's genuinely one of my favorites. I have such good emotional ties to that era. I love all of the songs on the album. It's great. And then we go to Felix. So I've got this Maxident Lucky Draw. This card from, oh, this is from like YZY, RKM Star River, maybe. I love this card so much. He's so handsome. Love the eye makeup. And then Glasses Lucky Draw. These 2 cards are from 5-star. And then got one more Felix card coming from Karma, which is why that spot is there. But then, oh no, it's gonna go right here. But then this card is from the friend who entered the fan sign and unfortunately didn't get in. This is one of the cards that I snatched up from like their extras. So I've got that Felix. And then I also got Sungmin, but we'll see him later. Not right here. But this is one of the K-pop Nara cards. This is from Karma. And then we get to Jungin, whose first card goes right here. Maxident Glasses Lucky Draw. Maxident Other Lucky Draw. And so many of these I've looked at and I'm like, oh my god, I have like 5 members for this. I can just collect more. But I need to resist the temptation. I need to stop. I need to stop. It's bad. And then I've got these 3 lucky draws from 5-star. So I think the hoodie one, which is, where's he? Right here. This one and this one are from the same set, but I just don't have the energy to move things around right now. And then I've got his Karma K-pop Nara card. And that is it for this binder. Almost almost at the home stretch. I've been filming for an hour. Okay, not very much going into the 2-min binder. I'm waiting on my Karma group orders to come in. I don't think I got anything for them for Do It. Because this collection has gotten kind of taken like a little bit of a back burner just because I want to focus on other things first, but I just love them so much. And I do want to do more for them. So we've only gotten, we've got 4 cards for this. And this one is in the wrong spot. Got 4 cards for this. This one's from Karma. This is from the pop-up store. I think this one is also from the pop-up store. So these might actually go together. So we're just going to stick him right here for now. And then for Do It, I've got these 2 cards, which are from Blue Dream Media, I want to say. Put them right here. I like the lighting on these cards because I feel like you get like a perspective of them that we don't get in the album cards. Like I didn't really know that eye makeup looked like that. I really like them. I like the interesting lighting. And then there is that Sungmin that I got for my friend. And that's it for the 2-min binder. We showed restraint here, which is nice considering this binder is like almost full. I think I'm gonna make this eventually like the Red Velvet solos and like Yeti binder. And then I'm gonna have to move them into like a 3-inch or something. Scary prospect. Scary prospect. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the Chan binder, which is so freaking heavy. I had the forethought to mark out all of the cards I'm missing. And it's a little bit sad because like the most exciting thing in this stack, which is a quite large stack, is at the very front of it, which is this card has been like my unicorn chase Chan card for, I feel like I should have him triple sleeved actually because it's a subkit card and so it's thin. This has been my unicorn chase like Chan card since I became a stay. Like since I became Chan biased. I love this card so much, and it's so like basic. Like he's literally just in a black t-shirt, but I love this card so much. I wanted him so badly and I didn't want to overpay on him. I got him at a really good price. And I'm so freaking happy to have him. And it makes it feel like these cards are going to be impossible to find, but like it makes it feel like things are not impossible in regards to this collection. I'm so freaking happy. And then we don't have anything until Rockstar because most of everything else is almost done. The next card that we have to put in here is the Lache Duty Free card for Rockstar. He has 7 cards in this outfit, so there's just 2 more that I'm missing. Again, I missed out on the claim for I5, but that was just me not paying attention. And then next is with fans, fan sign 2. And Star River. I set these up mostly looking at templates and not having most of the cards. So maybe down the line I will eventually like shift things around and rearrange, but it'll be at a point where I have one of the cards. What was that? With fans, fan sign 1. It was right there. And then, ooh, we've got a lot for this page. So, Soundwave Lucky Draw 1. HMV. Oops. Tower Records. Soundwave Lucky Draw 1. The other card. And then that is it for Rockstar. I've got at least one thing on every Rockstar page, which is very exciting because there were like 2 blank pages in that previously. But we move on to 8. I've got Aladdin, which is one of the only stores that Skiz has like continuously done cards with since the beginning. Like they no longer, well, obviously they no longer work with Sonara. They no longer work with Hot Tracks. There's just so many, like, I don't know if these stores even exist anymore, but it's just interesting to see what stayed and what's gone. This is the wrong card. This is Tell Me What He Draw 1. And then we have the JYP shop memo. Looks like this. I put these across from each other because he's got a hat in both of them. And then HMV, which I started using a new template for Chan recently, and I noticed that this card wasn't on here, and I was freaking out. I was like, did I buy something incorrectly? Is it not actually from here? Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. No. No, oh my god, I'm so stupid. This goes here. That does go there. Where are you from? Yes, 24. Oh my gosh. What? No. Am I stupid? Did I miss something? Am I dumb? What other card did I just put in? Oh, no, you go here. I messed up. I messed up somewhere. This is his Aladdin card. I'm just done. I'm just done. Yeah, that's history. I just missed that. Okay, that's Aladdin. This is the Popish, Soundwave Lucky Draw 1. This is JYP Shop Nemo. I was gonna say, oh my god. Okay, and then we move on to Hop. Finally, oh my god, guys. I finally have cards for Hop. Like, ugh. Alert the presses. This is HMV. I don't really care, because for some of the Japanese, like, creator benefits, they have hollow and non-hollow versions. I don't care. I really don't. I'm just happy to have them, especially with Hop. This is Blue Dream Media. And then Tower Records. And Star River, Star River fan sign, which he's actually not in the same shirt for these, but we're pretending like he is because they kind of match. And then that was it for Hop. I love the snake on the back of this, like, so cute. And we have Karma. These are all cards that I bought myself, not anything for my group orders. I'm still missing all of my group order stuff from Karma, so I mean, at least it'll be a nice surprise when it shows up. So this is the fan stop video call. I've got most of his HMVs, so this is Lucky Draw A. Lucky Draw B, which matches his Barnes & Noble card. But nothing for this page. Ding. And then I've got other two HMV cards. And then I've got a stack, like a tiny, tiny stack. It's 3 cards. A tiny, tiny stack of cards for Do It, which I haven't set up for yet. So we're just going to stick them right here because that is where Do It begins. So put them right here. That one was Blue Dream Media. This one is with Moo. The OT8 set that I have gotten is the other set that is in these outfits because I wanted with Moo, but then with Moo was being weird, I believe, so I just got the other set that was in these outfits because I really wanted a set in these outfits. And then of course we have the listening party card that I bought 2 of on accident. And that is it for pre-order benefits. And then I've set up for the amount of Do It cards that there are, but yeah, it's just going to be a later problem. And then the last card that we have to store in here is going to go... Where is he going to go? With the tour stuff, right? Do I not have a spot for him? I don't think I have a spot for him. Yeah, because I rearranged this recently. And I guess I just didn't set up for this one card. So he's just going to go right here, even though that's not where he goes. But this is his Dominate World Tour pre-order benefit. I want to say that it is, like the DVD pre-order benefit. Traded for him, so he's just gonna go right there. And that is all of our cards. This was all of the fillers that were in here. An hour and 17 minutes is what I've been filming for. What page are we? I'm gonna go to that rockstar page for her. No, you know, no. We have to showcase. We have to showcase the beloved. This card. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this however long journey it was. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you did, yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Thank you. Bye-bye.